Last night, the Second Amendment community spoke and caused a huge upset in the elections on Super Tuesday. What do I mean? Well, let's go down to Texas in Congressional District number 23, where my friend Brandon Herrera is running for Congress. He's running against the incumbent Tony Gonzalez, who is a rhino who voted for the bipartisan Safer Communities Act. Yeah, the backdoor gun control from the Joe Biden administration, ushered in by Mitch McConnell and John Cornyn, and looks to bribe states into accepting red flag laws, has led to the ATF telling people we're going to stop private sales of firearms, stuff like that. He voted for it. He's also failed to vote to secure the border, allowing an influx of people who just don't belong here. And people in Texas have a solid candidate who will stand for the Second Amendment, rebuke anything from the ATF, and help secure the border. And that's my friend, Brandon Herrera. So Tony Gonzalez didn't take him serious until he realized that the community, the Second Amendment community, specifically here, like on YouTube and Twitter and all the other social media groups, were pushing for Brandon Herrera. And then he decided he was going to attack Brandon about 2 weeks ago with some BS off of a line taken out of context from his podcast. But the Americans came out and spoke. What happened last night? Well, Tony Gonzalez is in the lead, but he did not secure the minimum 50% vote in the primary election last night, which forces a runoff between him and Brandon Herrera. And if Brandon can get the votes that voted for anybody who was not named Brandon Herrera or Tony Gonzalez, which means they're sick of that rhino anyway because they didn't vote for him, well, then Brandon Herrera can absolutely win this election and be the Republican nominee from Texas 23. That would be amazing, and we can absolutely help. What do I mean? Well, obviously, if you live in Texas 23, then you need to vote for Brandon Herrera and say that the Second Amendment, Americans' rights, and the Constitution mean more than what the rhino incumbent is pitching. Also, if you don't live in Texas, you can help as well. A few ways. First, obviously, spread the word. Share this video. Start talking to friends about it. But the biggest thing you can do is, now that Tony Gonzalez realizes he has a challenge, he's going to be leaning on all of his, old-time, big-dollar donors. And that is where we're going to have to help Brandon Herrera. Here is his website. It's Brandon Herrera for Congress. And you can make a donation no matter where you live in this country. The runoff is scheduled for May 28th. And right now, Brandon Herrera is the front runner. Why? Because Texas's District 23 has spoken, and they don't favor the rhino. Guys and gals, this is huge, not only for our community and one of our friends, but for America as a whole. We need more candidates who will do the right thing and are sick and tired of the BS. And Brandon Herrera is running for Congress in Texas 23. I fully support him. I'm looking for you to do the same. Head over to his website and donate if you can. Every little bit helps. You're sick and tired of hearing that from politicians, which Brandon is not a politician. But you can't buy airtime, you can't buy commercials if you don't have the dollar bills. And it's time to help our friend. I'm doing the same. I'm asking for you to do it as well. Please like the video and share it so more people see this information. Brandon, my friend, you have my support, and hopefully the hundreds of thousands of people who watch my channel will do what I'm asking and get you over that finish line. Appreciate you, brother. Be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe, and support America by electing strong Americans. Let's go, Brandon.